in before about that? Okay, wonderful. Well, I can definitely do that for you, because guess what? I am a multiple time Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion in TCG and OCG formats. So, you've come to the right place. I don't think there's anyone else who will teach you as well as I do. Now, I may, teach you some band strategies, but you just have to look past that and, use non-band strategies, which you might have to teach yourself. But I'm going to teach you the absolute best way if you want to play against your friends, to play against actual competitive matches like TCG matches. You going to any qualifiers or anything? Oh, you're going to the World Championship qualifier? Okay, well, I can definitely help you with that, because guess what? I'm a multiple time World Champion, as I've said, and yeah. So, I think the first thing we've got to do is we just got to catch you up on some rules. Do you know all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules? Anything you want me to focus on? Okay, well, we'll just go through a couple rules, test your knowledge, and then we'll move on to actually building you a decent deck, because I think that's the main part of what people enjoy me doing, is building them the perfect deck, because that's what I can do well. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just read some things. Tell me if you are familiar with it. Okay, wonderful. So, during a duel, players alternate turns. Each player takes a turn, normally consists of 6 phases. Do you know what those 6 phases are? Okay. Yeah, stand by. Yeah. Okay. So you know what you're doing. Okay, that's great. But here's draw the phase. It's the standby phase. It's the main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, and then end phase. So, let's quiz you about something else. You know what? Oh yeah, replay rules during the battle step. Now these are rules you must know, because if you're going to be using some of these banned cards, you're going to actually have to replay. Yeah, because, well, I mean, if you're lucky, you won't get banned. But anyway, after you've announced your attacking monster and the attack target monster during a battle step, the attack target might be removed from the field, or a new monster may be placed on the opponent's side of the field. Before the damage step, due to a card effect, this causes a replay. When this occurs, you can choose to attack with the same monster again, or choose to attack with a different monster, or choose not to attack at all. So yeah. But of course, we all know what you're here for. We'll continue this after we've built your deck. Just get you familiarised with completely the whole rule set. So yeah. So, any sort of type of deck you're looking for? No, you're just looking for a deck where you can qualify for the World Championships. Well, guess what? I want you to win the World Championships. So, we're not going to be thinking about qualifying, we're going to be thinking about winning, okay? So, okay, I'm going to, also, I think that, well, obviously, in TCG you need 40 cards, but I think I'm just going to give you 20 cards, and then the other 20 you can build yourself, because that's what I usually do. I give a person half the deck, then they build the other half of the deck to see what they need. Obviously, I'll tell you what I think the other 20 cards will need to be, but yeah. Anyway, so let me just go ahead and think about some cards, okay? And yeah, just go ahead and sit there for a second. You can read the rule book if you want. Okay, go ahead. Okay. I think there's only one place to start. And that is with Dark Hole. Dark Hole. Okay, Dark Hole. Now, Dark Hole. Let's go ahead and read its incredible summary. Destroys all monsters on the field. Now, guess what? This is a banned card, but guess what? I really think you should use this in your deck. You can get away with it. Qualifiers aren't as well staffed, so we're putting that on the left side. That's good. traps and 10 monsters, and then I'll let you build the rest with a few suggestions of my own. Okay, so this is why I believe you should have the enemy controller. Now, the enemy controller is a very, very rare card. You won't see it back these days. Sorry, do you mind if I just get some water? Okay, wonderful. Sorry, I talk a lot during this, so I need the waters. Okay, so the enemy controller, let me tell you. Select, oh wait, you already know. Okay, well, anyway, I guess we'll just put that in your deck, okay? And then I also want to include Tribute to the Doomed. Tribute to the Doomed, okay? Tribute to the Doomed. Because you can discard one card and destroy one monster on the field. So with these 3 spell cards in your deck, you're going to be looking real fresh. Let me tell you that, 3. Okay. Okay. So next up, you know what? I'm going to include 2 more spell cards now. These are cards out of my own inventory, so you will have to pay, of course. I actually saw you do have a club card, don't you? This is a Yu-Gi-Oh club card. Okay, wonderful. So that's great. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. I think I know. Yeah, I'm going to include these 2 other spell cards to finish the 5 I'm going to give you, okay? These are very rare cards, okay? Also banned cards. But, yeah, they're definitely going to be good for your deck. Okay, wonderful. So, this is Fisher, okay? And it destroys one face-up monster with the lowest attack on your opponent's side of the field. If it's a tie, you get to choose. So, we'll include that. And do you know about Giant Trunade? No? Okay, so return all the magic and trap cards on the field to the respective owner's hands. Now what you can do with this is you can do that and then you do your big attack. Yeah. You see a lot in I'm not sure, do you watch Yugioh Duel Links? No? Okay, well they use it a lot in that because it's a smaller deck format, so it's easier to just, you know, OTK your opponent real quick. Okay, so these are the 5 spells I'm going to be giving you, okay? You should be real pleased with these because these are very expensive cards if you look up online. But yeah, okay, so let's find 5 trap cards for your face. Okay. Okay, that's definitely 1. Yeah, I'm mainly just focusing on cards which I grew up with because how it's better to have fun when you're beating people, isn't it, than just using the most up-to-date meta decks. Okay. Definitely gonna include these. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to include these 2. This is a Sakutetsu armor. It activates only when an opponent monster declares an attack. You can destroy that attacking monster. Here it is. Okay, so that's going in. And we're also going to include Dust Tornado now. Listen to what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about, okay? Wonderful. So Dust Tornado, destroy 1 spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. You can then set 1 spell or trap card from your hand. It's a very, very good card. Okay. Yeah, make sure you read that rulebook because I don't want to have to quiz you on everything in that rulebook. This would get very tedious. Okay. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to give you 1 more spell card rather than a trap because I think you're going to need this one, okay? It's Magical Mallet, and what this does is you can add a number of cards from your hand to the deck and shuffle it, and draw the same number of cards you added to the deck. Now this is 1st edition. This is actually 1st edition. This is 1st edition. And 2 more 1st editions, so you get some 1st editions here. Okay. trust you with. Yeah, let me just get comfortable here. This is a very, important deck we're building you. Let me tell you, because if people find out that you were trained by me and you don't win, it's gonna look bad on me. Exactly. So I'm gonna give you record power. Okay. Now what this is you reveal one Iron Core Kawoki Muru in your hand, destroy a face-down spell and trap cards your opponent controls. So basically, what I'm actually telling you is that you need to build a Kawoki deck. Okay. Now in Yugioh Duelings, this is not a Pavol deck anymore because all the cards are banned, but all the important cards are banned. And I think I'm actually going to give you one more Dust Tornado to fill out the 10 spell and trap cards I'm going to give you. So this is what we've got so far. Okay. Now, I'm now going to give you 10 monsters. Now these are probably going to be a little bit random, but you don't have to use them in your final deck. I'm sure you've got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards at home if you want to become a Yu-Gi-Oh legend. So yeah. Okay. I'll give you some meme cards. How about that? Some meme cards. But where is it? I saw it earlier. I saw it earlier and I can't find it now. Here it is. DD Assailant. Now, I'll tell you this for free. This card is very overpowered. And it's when this card is destroyed by power with an opponent's monster, remove from play the monster in this card. So, it basically protects you from getting destroyed by big monsters and then getting OTK'd. But we've also, of course, got to include. I saw you here last time. Remember, I gave you a Dark Creator. Well, guess what? I've got another Dark Creator for you, and here it is. The Dark Creator. Now, you already know the effects. I'd have to tell you again. So I'll just add this to your deck. You'll be very happy with it. Let me tell you that. Okay. We're gonna include you. That's 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I've built what I'm going to build you, okay? Now, listen to this for me. I'm going to give you the Dark Triceratops. Now, drawing battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than this attacking card. Inflict the difference in battle damage, so it's piercing damage. It's a very good card. Viral Imp. Now, I know this looks fake, because it is. But anyway. It's just a little card. 1300, 1400 defense. You can perhaps use it to sacrifice. If you still use that, you should be using XYZ summons and synchro summons mainly, but Gilosaurus, very good monster. Skeletal. You can flip and then draw one card from your deck. It's a very good flip effect. I'm going to give you another fake card. You can't use these in an actual duel. These are just two cards I've given you, which are rather memey, and there's something in my eye, and I don't know what it is. Okay. So this is Judge Man. Okay. So maybe you can you just use it with your friends. Okay. Don't use an actual battle. We're gonna give you Gazelle. We're gonna give you Celtic Guardian. Both very obviously cards which are very well known in the series. And finally, last but not least, Ojama Blue, and it is rare. So when this guy that's destroyed by bounce into the graveyard, you can add 2 Ojama cards from your deck to your hand. So I've given you a couple options with Kawoki and Ojama. So here are the cards, okay? So do you want me to read them all out? Okay, you want me to read them all out. So I'll do it quickly because I've got other customers to see, you see, and we still gotta go for a little bit of the rule book. Okay, so Ojama Blue, Celtic Guardian, Gazelle, Judge Man, Skell Angel, Chillosaurus, Feral Imp, Dog Creator, DD Assailant, Dust Tornado, Wreck and Power, Magical Mallet, another Dust Tornado, Saga Tutsu Armor, Giant Drunade Fisher, Tribute to the Doom, Enemy Controller, and Dark Hole. Okay. These are the cards I'm giving you. You've got the Yugioh Club card, so you get it for free with this. That's what we do at Josh's card shop and Emporium. We're a great place to be. Okay, so I'm going to quiz you on like 2 things, and I'll let you get out of here. Find the other 20 cards, and I want you to become a champion, okay? And if it doesn't go well for you in the qualifiers, I want you to come back, because for the next tournament, I'm going to make you great. Okay, I think I've already made you great. Okay, so damage step rules, limitations on activated cards. During the damage step, you can only activate counter trap cards or cards with effects that directly change a monster's attack or defense. Also, these cards can only be activated until the start of a damage step. Now you knew that, didn't you? Okay, great. So the last thing I wanted you to read up on is the ignition effect, okay? The ignition effect. You can use this type of effect just by declaring its activation. You can normally activate this type of effect only during your main phase. There are some ignition effects that have costs to activate, like discarding cards from your hand or tributing your monster, because you can choose when to activate the type of effect. It's easy to create combos with them. Okay, you knew that. Okay. Well, that's all we're gonna do in today's session. But if this deck doesn't work out for you, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what the other 20 cards should be. Kohoki or Ojama. Definitely go with them. Remove the 2 fake cards for some more real cards. And yeah, if it doesn't work, make sure to come back, because I can definitely help you out, because I believe in you. You've come back before. You're a regular. So yeah, I'm happy to help as always. Okay, well, thank you for coming in to Josh's Card Shop and Emporium. I'll hopefully see you again next time.